Hi, welcome back. Today I am out here with my high power Maverick and another product that I'm going to show you on the channel. I have the One Leaf Commander NV400 2x26x50. There's a lot of other videos out there on these things. The company sent me this one for free to review, so that's a full transparency, but I am going to give you guys straight up honest feedback on this thing. Even when I pay for something, I will critique it the way it should be critiqued, because I'm not into placebo effect. I'm not into thinking things are cool because I paid a lot of money for them. I paid a lot of money for this Maverick when I got it, and I absolutely hated it. That said, I actually like it quite a bit now. I found my purpose for it and a purpose that it's good at. I'm going to cover that a little bit. I'm going to cover just a little bit about this scope. This will just be kind of a long range vlog video. I'm at my new position. I've got some tree limbs in the way, so I can't tell you exactly how far we're going to be able to shoot in the future, but it's somewhere between 175 and 200 yards. I cut my way back into the jungle here, but the tree canopy is still in my way, so I can't quite get all the way to my target plate because there's too many limbs in the way that I got to get a pole saw or climb the tree and saw some of the limbs out of the canopy. I don't have time to do that. I'm working a lot and I've got kind of a promotion thing, so I'm a slave to the man now. The old rock wall that you guys are used to seeing is, I think it's about 135. I can't quite get the rangefinder there because it hits leaves and stuff, but I can get out to 120, and I know it's probably at least 20 yards behind that. That's something to look forward on the channel in the future. I'm going to be able to take you silhouette shooting out to these 80 and 90 yard distances, and then I can do some long range stuff like with this Maverick or with the Impact, maybe even the P-Rod, and be able to send it at least 175 yards. So that's pretty cool. Back to the topics of the day. This is my high power Maverick. I've had other videos that I've uploaded for you guys that were hunting videos that I'm just not ready to put online yet. Probably make my channel blow up. I don't know. I don't know where I want to go with this channel yet. I kind of wanted to turn it into more of a shooting channel and not really a hunting channel. We'll see. Anyway, this is my hunting rig. It was originally a 30 caliber Maverick, and I've converted it to a 22 caliber with a heavy slug liner that one of my friends sent me. You can see a carbon barrel. What's the word I'm looking for? I fabricated a carbon tensioned barrel system for this thing. Barrel is really whippy on these. I'm not sure they make a tensioned system for this. Somebody might. I looked just very briefly online. Anyway, I just decided I was going to build it myself. So this has a carbon fiber tension barrel in it. You can't see the end. It's got a 30 caliber Donnie FL on it. It's a 1 in 16 twist that I was using on my Impact in the other videos. When I converted it over, I needed new magazines, so I have the Cutie Fox 3D printed mags. They work great. I've had great luck with these on the Maverick. I have them for my 30 cal also, and you guys have seen them in my other videos for the Impact. I am working with Cutie Fox to develop these magazines further for the Impact. They work pretty good for the Impact, but they need some fine touches, so I'm working with the guy on that. He's been really cool. So if you need budget magazines, check out the QD Fox magazines. When I bought the Maverick, I wasn't in love with it. It has good power. There's nothing wrong with it in particular, but when you start pushing these guns real hard, there's a few parts on them that are a little bit lacking. One of them is the cocking rod system. It's a lot more delicate, the Impact. It's a bullpup design, so the action is true bullpup design. So everything's happening in the back. So it has a really long cocking rod, and I'm having one developed. One of my friends is a machinist, and so I'm going to make it into some stainless parts for this thing because the aluminum parts aren't strong enough. So I had some problems with that. I had some problems when that happened with the probe, the pellet probe and stuff. So I was really kind of pissed off at this gun when I first bought it, and honestly, had it worked the way I needed it to, I might not own the Impact now. There's a silver lining to everything. The Impact is kind of the right gun for me. This one was cheaper, so I bought it. That said, I'm not pissed at this. So if you guys are looking for a gun for hunting, I would say that this is a good gun for hunting. It has this bigger plenum than the Impact. This is an 89cc plenum where the M4 is a 750. And I would say if you put some Huma regs in this thing, big plenum in this thing, you can push the slugs. I'm pushing the 31 grain slugs, and this says 25 on it, but I shoot those too. This is pushing the 31 grain NSA slugs at 1100 feet per second for 84 foot-pounds. That's not too bad. That's a 700 barrel. I've dedicated this gun as my hunting gun, so I don't have to try and shoot heavy slugs for hunting and pellets for silhouette out of my Impact. So my Impact is effectively my silhouette gun and shoots the lighter pellets that I can train with cheaper. This thing shoots the slugs that cost, you know, $20 a tin or whatever. This, I can just leave it tuned to high power, regulator set at 190 or 195 bar. Yeah, it's sitting on 190 right now. It cranks. As a matter of fact, let me turn the chronograph on real quick. These are the 31 grain NSAs. 1084. It's tuned for 1100. Might not have enough juice in my bottle or something. Anyway, 1084 is probably good for 80 foot-pounds. So the Maverick is my hunting gun. It's dedicated for that. I like it. That leads me into this scope. This scope was free. Oh, ant bites all over my arm. I've been very interested in night vision and thermal. Even if it's not dark, there's so much canopy in the jungle when you're hunting, you could use night vision because it gets dark. I came out of those dark trees over there. Even if I'm 4 o'clock in the afternoon and the sunset isn't gonna happen for like an hour and a half, when I'm in these trees back here, it's dark. Night vision works. When they offered to send me this out, which a lot of companies have offered to send me, I have multiple channels, probably 10,000 subscribers. They ask to send me stuff all the time, and I'm not too interested in that. I mean, some of them are good products, and I know that that's just how they market them. So I'm not saying anything bad. I'm not super into Chinese products, but I'm also a working guy and I can't afford $2,000 night vision. Maybe I could if I save for months, but that would mean that I'm probably not shooting. I'm not gonna be using this for silhouette shooting. I'll tell you that right now. If you need a scope to maybe shoot coyotes, or you've got some other kind of pest, hogs, anything like that, and you can't afford $2,000 night vision. Let's say you have a 1022 Ruger or Grandpa's 30-06 or, you know, an air gun like this. This night vision for doing that, this with all the accessories, the infrared and the laser rangefinder and stuff, it might be a little bit more than that. I don't know for sure. They did have them on sale at the time they sent me this for like $450. And that might have been without the infrared torch. If it's not too dark, you can use it without the infrared torch. Infrared torch actually does refine the picture a little bit better. I've been shooting geckos off the tree limbs and stuff in the dark. Geckos are an invasive species here. Come out at night to get the bugs. Pop them off the trees at 840 feet per second with my Impact. The person that's gonna want this is a person that is hunting like that. Daytime settings on it are pretty good. It is, and I've noticed this today, it is a little bit sensitive as far as the contrast and all that stuff for the lighting. Like if I aim down at a target that's in a darker area, I aim it further where it's lighter and it overexposes it. If you had like a field or something like that where it's kind of the same lighting all the time, the daytime would actually work pretty good. It's a 2x26 zoom. Sends it out there and the range finding is good, and if you put your ballistic parameters in there, it has a one-shot zero feature, and you're definitely going to be hitting coyotes or something with it. For the dollars so far, and I paid $0 for it, but if you were to pay for this thing, as of right now, it's worth $500. If I really needed night vision, I probably would buy it for $500. There's just not much that you can get in that kind of price range for night vision and have it perform decently. And with a little bit of setup, this thing will perform pretty decently. I've been trying it on my Impact for about a week, shooting after work in the dark and stuff. Brought it up here, shot a little bit in the day. It does have 4K video recording, 120 frames per second. Probably gonna cut a couple little clips into this video so you can see that. But I want to give this kind of a little bit of a long-term review. I don't want to just show you all the buttons and features and stuff. You can go watch like 15 videos on that online. They've been kind of marketing this thing for like a year. I'm going to tell you more about kind of how it works in practical application. You look up here on the front, it does have a nightshade that comes on and off. Honestly, I don't really know how much that's needed. I left it on there just because it was sprinkling in the rain and I didn't want to get rain on the lens because I figured that's probably worse than anything. But I've shot it with this on, with this off, with it unscrewed. And if you change the settings inside the scope, it all ends up looking pretty good. It has 3 modes. It has day, starry night, and dark. I don't like the starry night. You can use the night vision during the day. It's just black and white. Had it on birds and trees, where in the day mode you really couldn't kind of see the birds and the leaves. There's day mode with all the backlight. Can't really make it out in the tree. This is starlight mode. In a much better silhouette. And then that's night vision. But when you put it in night vision mode, made a perfect silhouette of the bird and you could see every single one of its movements. So even in night vision mode, you can take like some of that, I don't know, saturation and stuff out of all the colors, and you can make silhouettes. This thing, it would be super effective for pest control. That's kind of where I'm at with it. Would I defend my life with it in war? Yeah, probably not. The battery life, I'm not so sure about yet. They give you an extended cap so you can put an extended battery in there. I haven't had the battery die on me yet, and I've done, you know, a decent amount of filming with it, but it looks like it's low in the screen. There's a bunch of stuff that you can look at, a menu, you can hook it up to a TV, you can do all kinds of things with it. It really has a lot of features. There's a lot of bang for the buck in this thing. Maybe it's because of the video recording. Seems like when I start recording video with it, it dies a little bit faster. You guys have seen my videos, they're long format, so when I turn it on and just keep running the camera, it's probably not really designed for that. It's designed more for like running the thing, turn it on, take a shot, turn it back off. Just wanted to show you that and tell you what's coming to the channel. I'm not going to be making videos probably because of the holidays. I'm going to be traveling. Some new stuff after the first of the year. We're going to have a new longer range, probably some hunting videos where I'm shooting some stuff with this thing. I kind of want to be a shooting channel, not a hunting channel, but we'll get you a little bit more footage of this Maverick too. Thanks for tuning in. I'm gonna get back to doing some shooting here, and then I gotta go help a friend, and then maybe do some hunting at dusk. So I'm out of here. Happy holidays if I don't see you guys before then. Take care. 131 yards, and let's send it. We definitely hit it. I don't think it's gonna be able to see it. The paint doesn't come off of those quite as easy. This thing's definitely capable of making kills at 130 yards in the dark. 129. Ranged it for me. It's auto zeroing for me here. There we go. That's another dead animal. Here's the 129. Call it 130. Round it up. This is dark, my friends. There is iPhones are good at letting light in, so you can see this center here is like a 3-inch, and I sent 2 of them in there. This was the very first one, and then this is one of the ones where I don't think I had it focused, but either way, in the dark, we'll say like 5 or whatever, edge to edge. And there's the Maverick. I'll get up here. Oh wow, and that one center punched. This is the 132 yards. The sun is down.